Good morning from the heart of the territory. Now it's 11:39 a.m. in Bethel community here. I started off Bethel in this remoteness of Urban Junction here on the heart of the territory on Urban Station. On Baines River. Praise the Lord God, where the mighty Victoria run into from the west coast and NT coast right up to this part of the community, right up into Yardling country, Arnhem country, right up to Yunvoy, right up to Brunda Station, and out that way to Desert Central. Praise the Lord God. You at Universe Prayer Warrior, anywhere on Love, Connect Text News Australia, internationally. And I just want to say, don't ever reject poor people when they're banging on doors. I had Ansley poor. Ansley Bibi had no money. He had no money and he was banging doors for people to feed him, in Canada. Mary Davis didn't. Mary Davis said no. Mary Davis said no, I don't want to feed him. Daryl Dempsey, Tennant Creek said no, I don't want to feed him. No money for him. See, you know what? He was on a poverty line, He died with that food. He died with that food. Andrew killed him. Andrew Bowman killed him. Because Andrew Bowman, that's his job. He kills people, Andrew James Bowman. That's his job. That's his Christian job, apparently. Connect Text News Australia internationally. You can't grab, you go in here and grab poverty line. You try to grab a poverty line. It affects you forever and ever, You try, this child, see this child? He got a gutty design. See me colored, not really black. Not all kids apes, because some kids are allergic to peanuts and bananas. They're allergic to no, they could be ape, but apes are allergic to peanut and bananas, and that's real, because I'm allergic to bananas and peas, but I still have to test it, till I have to eat it. I have to continue testing it and eating it because that's my job. Here, what I was going to say, Universe Prayer Warrior comes with $0.00. No money on it, no money tag. Heaven has got a lot of money, but Universe Prayer Warrior has got none. And you know what? And they cancel heaven in the Bible. God destroyed heaven. God destroyed both hell and heaven. Both he destroyed. Because you know what? You know what God's got? Big request in heaven? God's got the biggest dick on the universe. Biggest penis that it busts every hole you can get. Margaret Beebe is one of them. God busted his hole inside out. You can see it. And you know where Margaret said? With policemen reporting. When Paul Walker and Noel Beebe said, no dice, Margaret, we don't want you in our team. Mark 4, 24/7, shared for many. And you know what? Poor people, they bought a BOAB, designed BOAB, middle of the ocean, middle of the deep, middle of the nowhere. They bought one BOAB. And you know what? That was a hard BOAB to detect on radar. That was a hard one. I zoomed in, and it was a definite BOAB, not sailing, with a stick figure image I planted in him. You know who belongs to that? You go to South Africa. No Boab nuts in South Africa. No, not in Africa. No Boab nuts. You know what? That's a very poor design. When I do my Boab nuts, nobody don't want them for money. When I do my Boab nut designs, you know how much I get paid? I get under $5. Under $5 for all my Boab nut designs. You know what? Because I'm a poor from South Africa as well. My son is a South African. You won't see the South African on his own. Because just like these ones here, is white South African, just like this, and his poverty line, just like these kids here, just like them. And you know what? God said, God don't have no deal in South Africa. You know that? Or Africa? Because he's saying anything he drowned it all in Garden Eden Day. Mark 4, 24/7 on Connect Text News Australia internationally. And Venus is over there. I walked to Venus, but I walked to South Africa with the poor. All these children there, see? They're reflecting. See, they're talking to teacher. We're starving. Nobody don't want us. Earth don't want us. We're poor. You know what? I got Universe Prayer Warrior on zone. Heaven is bowed out with Universe Prayer Warrior. Connect Text News Australia internationally. No sex on time with poor people like this. Nowhere in the world. No deal, God. No deal for you and Margaret, God. Mark 4, 24/7, shared for many. Praise the Lord, God. Mighty brand, you'll have to pick your deal somewhere else. Connect Text News Australia internationally, because Louis Jessel won on account.